Remember the days we saw purple haze. 1 and 1, and 1 is 3. Hey, hey, baby, what you do to me?
Breathe the next time. She had a purpose, and again, she was so blessed. She just didn't realize what was really going on around her. Now I find that people, when I come from Oregon and we have a wonderful law, I can give another card holder up to an ounce as long as they have that card, and it's perfectly legal. There's no buying, there's no selling, but the magic for that person knowing that that ounce is going to mean maybe 2 weeks, maybe a month of comfort for them. Maybe it means that they get up in their wheelchair and play with their grandkids. That quality of life cannot be matched by anywhere. And if it wasn't for the efforts that you guys have done, none of us would even know that. And even though we're in Oregon, we're headed this way, and we hope to cover everything in between. So I think the lack of medicine is very visible. Look at our communities, look at our societies, look at what we have done to each other. And with that, I would like to end by saying, these are great problems to have, people. 2 years ago, we weren't allowed to have these problems in Oregon. And now we're not only allowed to have them, we're solving them. So hurry up and join us.
Thanks for the invitation, Stormy. I hope we can accept it soon. Now, the next speaker is Kitty Tucker, who was diagnosed with Hodgkin's disease some time ago in 1963. She was successfully treated for that. She graduated, after graduating, she did her undergraduate work in Wisconsin, and then she graduated from Antioch School of Law. She was admitted to the DC Bar. She was the coordinator of the Karen Silkwood campaign and coalition for a non-nuclear world. All these activists, you know, I mean. She directed the Health and Energy Institute, working to compensate radiation victims and prevent food irradiation. She, in the 1990s, she became disabled by chronic fatigue immune deficiency syndrome, CFIDS, fibromyalgia, and daily migraine headaches. She became a cannabis grower to cope with the constant severe pain. And in August of 1999, her daughter summoned the police after a parental scolding. Kitty is going to tell us a little about that experience.
There are a few who may have at some point read a book written by Howard Cohn called Who Killed Karen Silkwood? And we've had some of the readers suggest that Howard sort of captured the movement soap opera of that time period when anti-nuclear activists were warning about nuclear meltdown dangers, and during the Karen Silkwood trial we had a nuclear meltdown at 3 Mile Island. I became an activist trying to bring the truth about the dangers of nuclear power, nuclear weapons, and ionizing radiation to the general public. During that time frame, I gradually realized that, gee, the human body is a very complicated mechanism, and radiation can make things go wrong at the cellular level. Every person in this room is living in a human body that is very complicated, and something can easily go wrong with it. Sooner or later, most of us are going to have to face some form of pain or disability. I reached this problem at an earlier age than most, when I fell ill with chronic fatigue immune deficiency syndrome. The first couple of years, they didn't even have a name for what was wrong with me, but when you just can't crawl out of bed and go to work after years of activism, you know that something is definitely wrong. For me, marijuana was not a cure for my disorder, but it enabled me to endure the daily constant pain of